create as many green lights for ourselves and others at the same time. Again, I think where the I meets the we, that's the honey hole of where we need to go. That pays us back and the most amount of people at the same time. Bless up. Pet your dog or your pet when you can. And look after yourselves.
I'll quote the person who was the first encounter I had with a Wi-Fi hotspot of belonging in college, who absolutely changed my life from the inside out just by standing in the threshold of Metaphysics 360 with his keys jangling in his pocket. And he became my mentor. And after everything started in the coffee shop, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? This feels like everything, but like I'm not doing anything. I went back to his office, and his name is Dallas Willard. He's now passed away. And I was like, Dallas, like, this is what's happening in my coffee shop. What is going on? Is this everything, or is this like, am I making this up? And he looked at me and he said, this is everything. To be with and for each other as we are, where we are, is everything. And we organize our lives to death to avoid this, because it requires that we slow down and risk being known. And I just want to say it's worth the risk.
If we all sort of do our part, and sometimes doing your part is, I don't know, sharing the show with other people, is learning from the show and sharing what you've learned with your kids. I don't think everyone should be an environmental activist. I don't think people should necessarily, stop driving or stop taking planes or like take drastic, impose drastic transformations in their day to day, because it just feels too hard and it feels like too much of an inconvenience. But I do think there are small things we all can do that can play a big part, that can change everything.
Final thought, right? You are better than you think you are. Yeah, don't beat yourself up.
Take this moment now, like whatever that means to you. Take this moment now to be good to yourself, to be kind to yourself, or kind to another, or notice something imperfect and find some beauty in it. Like it's here.
The most beautiful thing about it is that it affects you greatly. When you are coming from that place of love, you are going to be in such a great, beautiful, open state of being. So a lot of us, and I did this for a really long time, we put all of our attention outward. So it's like, okay, by creating love, I'm going to help this person and that person. And again, that's great. That is a huge part of it. But another massive part of it is that you are feeling the love. You're feeling all of that energy because you are resonating in the energy field of love. And then the more you give that to people, the more you're just going to continue to receive it.
Go next time you go to the restaurant, don't order. Don't give feedback, invite feedback. Play the 30-day feedback game. Every day, ask someone to give you feedback on something. Hey, how was I as a customer? Hey, how's this shirt? Hey, how's my driving? Hey, how did I show up in the meeting? Start your questions with the word how. Run the meetings in the following ways. Vote first, then discuss. When someone does dissent, embrace the outlier. So these are just little snippets.
Yeah, well, the final thought is always going to be the Maya Angelou quote, which is, people will forget what you did, people will forget what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel.
Just stop. We all have flaws. We're not perfect. We are who we are. It's counterproductive to give yourself a hard time. Give yourself a break. Embrace who you are, how you changed for whatever reason, if you have changed or you feel like you've changed, and just be happy and content with what you've got and who you are, and you can shape your own future just off that embracing of what you've become and what you want to become.
think life's worth living, and I think it's worth trying some things out, and I believe in the common denominator of values among mankind, and I'm a big fan of the fact that if we all made sense of humor the default emotion, we'd all get along a hell of a lot better.